Let's go. All right. Hello there, everyone. Today we have a 2023 Toyota Sienna LE Hybrid on our channel. I want to say a huge thank you to Michael from Enterprise Sales of Rockville in Maryland for providing me this car for a test drive. If you're looking for a car, make sure to reach out to him. All his information will be down below. And today we're going to take a look outside and inside of the car, take it for a test drive, do some 0 to 60 Dragy tests, and I will share my impressions about this Sienna with you. Let's get her started up. This is the very base model Sienna out there. No sunroof, smaller rims. I do like the look of it. I think it looks much cooler than the older Siennas. It has a very Japanese type of look. Let's hop in the back, automatic door. Alrighty. Now we just got to figure out a way how to get back there like this, I guess. Yep. And okay, I've never really dealt with minivans before, so this is one of my first times filming a minivan. Okay, so we can move back just like this. Okay, and we can adjust our seat like this, and then I assume this is to close the door. Yes, we close the door. But even for a base model, we have shades. I think that is really cool. Comfy seats. I love how I feel here. Really nice seats. Automatic door. We have the USBs right here, the cup holders. It feels comfy in the back. I like it. Let's check out the trunk. This is not an automatic liftgate, so we have to do it manually, but look at the size. There's a lot of space here. Let's look at the engine bay now. Okay, so jumping in the cabin here. First thing that I notice is how comfy these front seats are. They are incredible. These are actually one of the comfiest seats that I've been in lately. They feel perfect, like excellent support, very cushy. Love it. We have our main infotainment screen here. It shows how much the battery is charged. We also have a map, but I guess you need to subscribe to it or something. So obviously we have the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, dual zone climate. We're gonna put it to 64. We can also adjust the rear temperature. Here are the vents. The AC is blowing really powerfully. I'm not even going up in the mode, but it's blowing really cold air. So here we have a lot of storage space. And I like how you can just like lift everything and open it. I love it. EV mode. Let's check the backup camera. Okay. The quality of the backup camera isn't the best, but it's still decent. You can still see things. It does the job. We have the automatic high beams. Lane keeping assist, obviously automatic braking. The USBs are right here. And it has this kind of like open style dashboard, which I really like. I think it looks really cool. Well, let's get started. Let's do the wiper test and we'll do the horn test next. Okay. So this right here is a CVT. And we have the 4-cylinder engine. I believe this is the 2.5 liter, made it to the electric motor. So far, the first couple hundred feet that I've been driving in this car, it feels very smooth. It's a nice ride. And you can hear when the engine kicks in and when it's very quiet. But we have an all EV mode. Let's try and see what that is. So let's, okay, EV mode unavailable. The seating position is excellent. I'm sitting pretty high. I can see all around me. Obviously there's going to be more blind zones than in a sedan, but nevertheless I can still see everything clearly. We have the blind spot monitoring system included in the Sienna. And let's do the first acceleration. Very good pickup. And the CVT here is exactly doing what it should be doing. It's not fake shifting. It's not doing anything weird. It's just driving the way it should be driving. And that's exactly what I like. And then we have different drive modes. We have the eco mode to save some gas, and then we got the sport mode. Very instant power. That Ford was going pretty fast and we caught up to it like just like that. I love the ride. Good brakes. Immediate response from the brakes. We also have the speed limit projected right here on the dash screen. The gauges are great. They're easy to read, clear. While I do appreciate a good virtual cockpit, I can also appreciate those classy gauges. They look great nonetheless. The steering is responsive. There's not too much insight about what you're doing with the feedback, but it's still direct and very predictable. And I love the response of the powertrain. It's so instant. Like you just give it a little bit of gas, it's going. Well, let's come to a stop. All right. Obviously, this is not going to be like a super accurate 0 to 60 test because we just turned on the Dragy. It's uphill slightly. We got a little bit of wheel spin, and we're going. All right. Here we did like 9.7 seconds uphill, but it's a 2% uphill in low satellites, so I don't know how valid that is. Gotta say, power-wise, this is a very impressive powertrain. It's just so easy to maneuver in this Sienna. The way it accelerates, how instant the throttle is, makes for a very pleasant and smooth experience. You have the power that you need here. I have no problem keeping up with the Atlas with just like a third of throttle. See, when I give it gas, right away we go. Right away we go. And I really appreciate a classic CVT like this, the one that doesn't have any of these gimmicky fake shifts and all these weird behavior patterns. The interior here is a little bit to the cheaper side overall. You know, this kind of gives me 2010 Camry vibes of the base model. You won't find too many luxuries inside of here, but nevertheless, it's a very pleasant interior to be inside of. It just feels so good. Simple and comfortable. You can take this car on a long road trip and it's going to be a good experience. You won't get tired because the seats, these seats are incredible. This is a great powertrain. Like whenever you need to accelerate, just step on it and you're going. Simple as that. I haven't felt any lag here at all. The only thing that I do wish was a little bit better in this Sienna was the soundproofing of the engine. If it was quieter and I couldn't hear this that much, like the buzzing, that would just be perfection. Because I feel like with just some extra sound insulation, that can easily be achieved. Because you do hear the motor when you're giving it more gas. You can hear it quite well. Not that it's a big issue or that it matters too much, but I would prefer a slightly quieter experience personally, because this is not a sports car. There's no need to be listening to the engine that much. Like that's what I'm talking about in these cases. A little bit more soundproofing would go a long way. And I am curious of why they made this powertrain with a 2.5 liter, not per se the 3.5. Because just imagine for a sec, if this was the V6 with the electric motor. That it would be a blast. Like it would be fast, seriously, properly fast for a minivan. Because this already is very quick. and I absolutely have more than enough power than I would want. Like, it's plenty for me. And that's somebody, like, I'm saying that as someone who's driven very fast cars, and for me this is more than adequate power that I would ever use just for normal driving. Let's go. All right. Here 60. So let's check out the times now. See what we did. All right, so 0 to 60 came in 9 seconds flat. Our battery is fully charged and we were in sport mode. So 9 seconds. The 1/8 mile came at 10.92 at 68 miles an hour. And the quarter mile came at 16.54 at 88 miles an hour. So not bad at all. So it really, as you can see from this time slip, it really starts to gain its major momentum after the 1/8 mile. If we look at, for example, other cars, they will trap per se 71, 72 in the 1/8 mile, and then on the quarter they will trap like 88 as well. But you can see from that acceleration that their acceleration momentum is actually going down. Whereas here, after 60, like 68, 70, it actually starts to get better and better. So from a roll, this is, I'd say, almost as quick as a 4-cylinder Altima, the newer Altimas. Very close to that. Very good. Let's give us some gas. This is very confident power. And it definitely gets better after 70. Like, I just feel it. The wind noise is prevalent. Definitely more wind noise than in per se a German luxury SUV. There's actually a lot of wind noise here at these speeds when you're going above 80. Like, you can hear it. You can hear a lot of wind noise. That's another thing. Like I said, Toyota should have worked on its insulation better, because the insulation is not the best in this car, unfortunately. The engine is very loud and there's a lot of wind noise coming from the outside. Whereas, for example, the Suburban was much quieter inside at speed. But overall, this does sum up the test drive. I think for what this car is, you know, what this car is priced and what it gives you and the capabilities, I think it's a very solid vehicle with good performance. I love the responsive transmission. I love the way it rides. It's got a phenomenal ride. Good handling, good brakes. Nothing too sporty, but very comfortable and family oriented. As far as the cons, like I said, the wind noise is very bad, and the engine noise, you can hear that as well. Everything else I really liked. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and this will summarize our test drive today. And till next time.